Okay, everybody, I'm not gonna lie. I just finished up the recording on the Waffenträger E100 video, which, had me in a good spirit of rambling and waffling on, pun intended. And my co-host, Derpy here, has decided to push me into doing the Foch 155 video, since here it is, and the information's out on what they're gonna do, and we still have the old model to compare it to. So, let's get on with this salty bit of fucking rambling here. Data was taken from a 60-day period. Now, mind you, all these buffs they're doing on all these tanks require 5,000 matches to be played before they can make any further changes to them. So anything they even are fucking changing to these tanks is still subject to change anyway, which makes you wonder the point of if the shit ain't tested, why are you even bothering to fucking do it? So let's go with the big summary here. Oh, fucking Christ. That's right. This thing has a survival rate in battle of 29% with an average damage blocked that falls right in the middle of all the other tier 10 TDs. Now, let's see. It's got average damage blocked, but it dies most of the time. Is it because you guys might play it like me and go balls deep right at the beginning with APCR loaded and your 6-shot autoloader bouncing everything off the front plate, and after you've shot your WOT into one or two tanks, annihilating them while ramming them at the same time, everybody's got you by the ass and kills you in the beginning after that first or second clip? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, now this is cute. They listed the armor panels for the model here. They put armor panel 3, armor panel 11, armor panel 20. I'm looking at the armor viewer right now in the fucking game. Do you think any one of these motherfucking panels is numbered? Why, no, it's not. But hey, they give the values. Panel 3, 40 millimeters to 46, and panel 11, the same thing. When you look at the 40 millimeter armor, it's basically the lower side holes and the upper side holes. So they're going to buff the giant shoot me here fucking panels from 40 to 46. So when you're angling and, having your spasm and seizure while charging headlong at your enemy, say they happen to have a Russian 122, they can't auto-pen your side if you're at an extreme steep angle. Too bad your cupolas are still so fucking huge and fucking weak that they're still going to hit those no matter what. And now this is the one that just tweaks me. It just gives me nothing but the fucking joy of my life. Armor panel 20, 50 millimeters to 58. You know the only fucking panels that are 50 millimeters on this tank are the far ears of the cupola, very top of the cupola, the gun barrel, and the spare track links. That's right. They're buffing the spare fucking track links. They're making them 8 millimeters thicker, but do you think they're buffing the actual tracks as spaced armor? Fuck no, because that would just make it too overpowered. Win rate again is the same as the Waffle E100. C2 lines and then very present, almost perfectly aligned, meaning if a tanker in general wins 55% of the time, he or she will win 55% in that tank. So basically, this is another one of those do-nothing soft buffs that just makes you feel like you're actually getting good content with this awesome new rebrand of a match. Cumulative damage per battle, this tank does really well, really high on damage, because, well, shockingly, when you can just scream Leroy Jenkins while derping 2,500 damage into the face of anybody with APCR at point-blank range, you're going to finish off fairly decent, overall, even if you go at it half-assed, you're still going to be okay. Damage blocked. I'm going to quote here, actually. How much damage does this usually block? This statistically is actually not bad. It's dead in the middle of the average damage blocked for the tier 10 TDs. See previous rant at the beginning of this video. In order to measure impact of these changes, once they are committed, we need at least 5,000 battles in the tank to have enough data. Once we have the amount of info, we report back here on what the results were, and if necessary, what the next steps will be. So right there, that paragraph highlights the fact that all these buffs and changes they're doing are continuously going to be highly tweaked and modified. We're kind of being used like a sandbox. Kind of sucks. So basically what they're going to do is take your YOLO, your former kind of mediocre HE spamming kind of tank that used to be. They gave it the 128 and made it a arguably better Waffle E100 with the same clip size, albeit less alpha and less pen and accuracy, but let's face it, when you're going face first into something at 45 kilometers an hour, you're really not thinking about how am I going to snipe that track at 300 meters. And they've now taken and given it a superficial buff to make you feel like you're actually getting something, which under a few very specific circumstances, you're going to actually notice that you're going to bounce some shots. You're going to be able to angle the hull, this and that, if they think they're going to overmatch. But who the hell aims for overmatching the side of the hull of a tank unless they're genuinely desperate against a Super Conqueror? Nobody, because the Cupolas are still weak. I mean, yay, they're giving us something. I mean, they're going to take a tank that I frankly think is hilarious because it's probably one of the better tier 10 mediums in the game in certain circumstances, especially in a narrow corridor, and it's the one guy by himself in front of you. Squishy tier 9s in particular. Hey. The other tier 10s increase the hull armor's key panel, but yeah, it's a 15% overall armor buff. Yeah, I call that some fucking bullshit. I would like to find that 15%. Overall, it's a soft improvement. It's not drastic, it's not significant. If you still like to be a backline sniper, no problem. If you want to be a complete YOLO and pretend you're an E50 without a turret and arguably better hull armor, you can still do that too. Honestly, keep playing, keep hammering, keep ramming. Have a little fun. Let me know how it goes. More videos to follow on the TVP 5051 and the machine. There's actually going to be a special guest who has not appeared on this channel before. Please give him some decent support. New guy, new face. Hey, gotta give it a shot. Let us know. Thank you and goodbye.